And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Penix to the air right away. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 22.
Ready. 10 black. Clock 10. Flash red. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Checks it down to Jenkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second
And now Love going to change things up.
Yellow. Steel. Black. Ready. Ready. Set.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Red, yellow, black, old, set, hut. Yellow, blue.
And now an audible here into something else. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Red, cycle.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Hey, red, blue, 32. Set.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is when they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Second and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Robinson again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Fly through. Hut, hut. Ready, ready.
Here's Love. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
17, fight, 60.
14 more
Red,
yards.
yellow.
That's another
Eagle
Packers
blue.
first down.
Set.
Love. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best...
And it's a Packers touchdown from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Solid stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
10 sight. Here we go. Set.
Following the interception, Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers have moved down in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. That is caught by Dell. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Take Dell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll just...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Looking to throw, Penix. Wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 47 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take one of the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Down. Ready?
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. 2nd and 7.
Watch out now.
Love wants to shift things around.
At the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Fury, yellow. Let's go. Set, hut. 50, grid, hut, hut.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, ready, set.
Off the play fake, Love. Now this throw deep for Kraft. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Spinning away. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you it can make everything turn out just okay.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throw left side complete. That's Moreno. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass caught. That's golden. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Packers,
Green Jack.
first down.
Slide blue.
First and 10 at
Ready.
the 33-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
An inside run with Jenkins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
Come on.
3rd
Black
and
shot.
1.
Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Check, set, hut. Bang.
On the handoff is Jenkins. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Brings
Lock,
up
switch.
2nd
Yellow.
and 10.
Blaster.
At the
Stick.
Falcons,
Ready.
36
Love now.
yard line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now Penix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll throw with Penix. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Takedown as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pick up there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll give up the middle, Jenkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Claws red, blue strip, black shot. Set, hut.
Once again, Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
For a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set.
Throwing. Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Okay, here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Slide through. Zach, hut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route. And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Slide, fury, yellow, needle, blue. Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
White. Red. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. And now here's another interception. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hawk 70.
To the air, Penix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side and caught by Dell. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
20, down to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Quinshon Judkins, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point from McManus is good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And the Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Ready.
Here's Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Ready up.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
White. Black Ulster. Ready.
48-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins. The determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Fight, 6, shot, 17.
4 yards. That's another Packers
Close,
1st
10.
down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Love. And this this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Blue, black shot. Drill green. Ready?
Again. Bottled up. It's out. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
22 needle. Underfront. Underfront. Set.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
10 cycles.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
On the set. Here we go. Set. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Ready.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game is going, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
88 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Let's go now. Yellow, ready.
On third down, here's Jenkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it was played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.